series. This is a series about basically building and what it's like to have a starter CAD PC. So the last video did not record, and so you didn't get to see me put in the heatsink, put in the PU. Just been having some technical difficulties. So, but in this video, we're going to be cleaning the paste off of this thermal paste off of that, and then we're going to be continuing with the motherboard installed. So I'll be checking that kind of intermittently because it's not in my view perfectly. That's just what the setup is right now. But yeah, I hope you write it because it would be good to talk to y'all. Let's see here. Let's get this going. I don't know how to make it so that if anyone is using XOS, I don't know how to make it so that it doesn't turn off. I think I am going to use toilet paper. I don't want to scratch it. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I could also use cotton. Cotton's just expensive, I guess. So, yeah, let's see. Actually, and also, I'm going to use the thermal paste. I already have gloves that are dirty with thermal paste, or at least one. Maybe I'm going to use that one. Oh man, I'm so excited. My setup is so butted right now. I used to have a better setup, and now it's kind of weird. And just looking at where thermal paste is. This really cleans off so. I wonder what's on these. What do I use these for? If anything. The thermal paste cleans off, so I guess it hasn't been on that long. Can I reuse it? Actually, I'm gonna check audio quality real quick. All right, great. You can hear me. I'm paranoid that I'm gonna mess something up. I'm gonna get thermal paste on something I shouldn't have. Yeah, so I didn't use any chemical or anything for that. I will now to do sort of finishing cleaning touches. But whatever. And no, okay. I just taint these gloves. Hopefully not. Looks pretty clean. Okay. All right, that looks pretty clean. Well, I did that. Oh no. I'm trying not to ruin these gloves. Maybe I'm being a nit. Yeah, I kind of just get one more. The thing that I really like about doing hardware stuff is that it's hard. Like, hardware stuff is unforgiving. If you mess up with software, like, it's not that, like, you can't really tell. Whereas if you mess up with hardware, you can kind of tell. It's, like, harder to repair or something. You get, like, less tries. But I have been missing doing soft stuff lately. I think probably because of that. So I was looking at the instructions for the motherboard thing, and it basically just says to put the heatsink on right after, which I think I'm going to do. I don't know. We'll see. Let's actually see what's going to make the most sense, because sometimes it makes sense to do it after I put it in the case. We have here. Okay. So yeah, like I said in the last video, I got this Ryzen CPU in. Heatsink's gonna go there. Right, like the heatsink is gonna go something like that. I'm wondering like what out. It says socket AM4, so I think these are the same thing. It's the same as the I'm just gonna look to see if it's the same thing as the Tough Gaming motherboard. No. The Tough Gaming one has different things. So I'm wondering if I get these with the heatsink or did I get them with the motherboard? I'm gonna check the motherboard box. Okay, it does not look like I have them with this motherboard, which is odd, considering it was new. So, let's see, what are they called? Mounting brackets, CPU mounting brackets, heatsink mounting brackets. Mounting brackets come with motherboard. Heat sink and CPU fan. Typically included with the motherboard. Well, that's really annoying. It should have come with it. Does the heatsink, does the MSI my b550 tomahawk come with mounting brackets for heatsink? How about, does the Peerless Assassin come with mounting brackets for the CPU? Okay, so that came with my, okay. Alright, just making sure. Which means I am going to need to pull them from the other motherboard. Let's see. This motherboard madness over here. This is madness. I'm really just like, yeah, I need to do some slight organization real quick. Let's see. Okay. I missed my third surface. I had another surface. Now I have one fewer. And let's see. Oh, sorry. I thought someone came to check. I'm just moving things around here for a second. Ugh. The person who sold me that CPU with the, what's it called, hasn't responded yet. Bent pin. So, okay. All right. Looks like I need just a standard Phillips. Okay. This is actually, of the whole series, about these spacers, I think, was the one that had the most views, because the documentation is unclear online, and I pointed it out. It's like a short 2,700 views or something. Kind of funny. Nice to swing, like if you undo them. I should have undone them a little more evenly on the last one. The thing started to swing around, which, like, don't really want. I'm just trying to make sure that the metal thing doesn't fall on the motherboard. Okay. Alright, that's off. Trying to decide if I want to put the other one on right now or not. There's like a tiny amount of thermal paste that I just want to grab if I can. Honestly, I think that mostly did it, or did it. Okay. Huh. This I am confused about now. Like, where does this go? What does this go on? It says Asus. I think it goes with this motherboard. Like, what is this, a CPU backplate or something? Like, I'm just gonna put it in the case. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. kind of have a feeling that the whole reason that I took the computer apart is because the NVMe that I installed, the heatsink thing, is no good. Like what's it called? The heatsink, not the adhesive. What's it called? The thing that's under this, the thermal pad. And so on this one, I am going to check to see which thermal pads it has, because if I just bought better thermal pads, I might have had the smell that I had. And then if I didn't have that smell, then I never would have taken this apart and potentially wasted money. So let's take that driver. This is too much. Just looking for a good screwdriver for this. And finding that. I don't know where this came from. It's kind of odd to me. Like, where are my Phillips drivers? I feel like I know I have them, right? Like they come with this packet. I just don't understand. There it is. There's one anyway. It's too big. That's really funny. Yeah, that's funny. I'm like very confused. I think, this is one of these things that's like, once I get this space a little more clean, then this won't be so much of an issue. I thought this one was going to be too small. So the reason I'm doing these first, like I just said, about the thermal pads. That screw isn't going in great. I don't love it. And honestly, this whole, no. I'm just kind of like a get it done mode right now. I'm kind of annoyed. This. Been looking for that. And yeah, we're gonna move this. Okay. I just want to sit. Okay. Interesting that one of the screws comes out and the other one does not. So that thermal pad looks better. funny thing is like for one of the use cases that I like this computer for. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, the light is weird. One of the use cases. That's marked 0.1 or 10 or something. So the 10.1 is closer to the CPU. Yeah, that one also. Also, this swing thing is closest to me, so it's closest to the shield, the I/O shield. The screw that doesn't come out, the screws that don't come out, I think stay closest to the I/O shield. Okay. That's now too small. And so yeah, because those screws need to go to there. So do you think that I need to take these off? Are they really stuck on here? And I'm wondering, does it have the same back plate like as the other one? Okay, there is kind of a back plate thing here. And so I think what I'm going to do is after I take one of these off, I'll put the other one on. That way the back plate won't, like I'll just take this one off and then I'll put I'm going to put one of these other ones on, and that way the back plate won't be disassembled or whatever. Do these spacers make sense? I'm like, do the spacers go at the motherboard? I'm very confused. I'm going to type that in real quick, I think. Is that what I just typed in? I'm going nuts. I'm going nuts. Who knows in chat? Do CPU spacers normally? Do CPU heatsink spacers normally come with the motherboard or heatsink? I think they come with a heatsink. I think that is what I was confused about. They come with a heatsink, not the motherboard. Okay, great. In that case, we are on the right track. Okay, so that's there. And then we just do. All right, that's in. I didn't put anything in, which means this goes face up like this. Okay. I'm not putting any pressure on now. It's just the weight of the screwdriver because it's seated, which I do not seem to be succeeding at. Okay, that one is seated. I'm listening for a tick. I'm listening and feeling for a tick. How do I turn it the wrong way? All right, I'm turning it the loose way. Either of those like really fit my standard for a tick, but I am going to drive them until they won't go any deeper. I won't tighten them too hard, right? I'll just sort of finger tight, but I do want to look to see if these are coming through the back plate. Okay, they are coming through the back plate. Okay. This board just feels and looks right. Get chat up. There we go. All right, next one. I wish I had a better mat for this. It's just my other mat's in use. Maybe I should get another repair mat. It's hard to know like what to buy first or not buy. It's like so easy to waste money with hardware tools. And like really the only way to what you need is to do the things you want to do, I think. That's what I've found anyway. Man, I'm warm. Oh, let's see. There we go. Oh man, what a silly saga. I think I just did this the wrong way. I think that needs to be face in. Yeah, let's see. Yep, I did it the wrong way. I am going to put the other one in first, though. Again, so that the back plate doesn't get disconnected. Just realized a potential thermal contamination right over here. I think it's fine. Oh no, is that paste? The metal thing that I'm using to ground myself. There's an art to this, or a science or something. All right, so again, just see, I heard that click, right? Because basically what it's, if you like look at a screw and what a screw goes into the housing or whatever, I don't know, you'll understand why it'll click, right? There's like this little ledge. Uh-oh. See, like it should be very smooth going. I wish this screwdriver had a strap. So if I dropped it, it would just not fall on the motherboard. You know, I should have checked. Yeah, great, okay. Just making sure that those are through. I kind of just want to let this thing, oh no, that wouldn't work. I feel so out of shape. Like getting a workout. Just holding my arms there. Okay. Let me just switch. That one is not, that one's annoying me. Being annoyed. It's fussy. It's like, I think it's just weird. It's like so wobbly, but then it's like I screw it and it's apparently seated fine. I don't know. Not gonna dig into that too deep. All right. now, because I've taken thermal paste off, I'm less scared. I'm less scared to mess it up. So I did just realize that I have thermal paste. It's right over here. I hadn't grabbed it yet. Okay. Time to grab the thermal paste. It's a little bit of a headache because it's just a little bit of a headache. Yeah, this is no good. That screws, thermal right. I just put all the computer stuff basically in one spot to like, you know, be like, cool, that's that project, but feel ridiculous. Oh. I just don't know enough yet. Hi 786YSF. What's going on? I'm putting a computer together. In theory. In reality, right now I'm looking for the thermal paste that I know I have. Just be in any one of these boxes. There's not actually that many. It's just like there's the thermal pads that I don't like. I think it's going to be in this box. It's anti-static. What? These are drive bays. Okay, what's this? This is the cooler case. No, this is the actual thermal paste. But what I'm wondering is this going to be the old one that came with it that was crappy, or the new one? Did I even use the new one? I don't even think I used the new one. This is the old one. Like, this is the problem when you buy a used AIO. I think this is just trash, right? Oh, or maybe... Yeah, it's just empty. What is this? Is this trash? Can we reuse this? This thermal paste syringe? Alright, box. Box number 3. So part of the reason this is so... It's nutty because I don't have tool storage. Like, I'm not positive what type of tool storage I want yet. I have a feeling this is it. This sealed off package that I never ended up using. Maybe not. This sounds like screws. And this is in the power supply thing. These are some plastic parts and some zip ties. I don't know what that's about. Okay. It is not in that box. Don't think I pulled it out already. Let's put this over here. StarTech. Oh, something else. All right, I'm gonna look a little longer, then maybe I'll do something else, like put the RAM in or something. Because this is funny. I'm like wondering if I returned it. It's like, oh, I actually don't need it. I'll just use the. I thought I might have used it some, but guess it is possible that I did not. What is this bag? That's just a good bag. Ooh, is that it? That's it. Oh, wow. Okay. Too funny. Too funny. Hi. I don't know what flag that is. What flag is that? Buenos dias. It's auto-translating said hi. It always auto-translates said hi to whatever I have the language set for on YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do this right. So yeah, I mean, it just goes like that. It's symmetrical. It doesn't matter which way it goes. And then I use a long driver to drive it down. So I do want to get that driver ready. And that is going to be. Did I leave it over where I just. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. Oh, nope. I thought that was it. I'm going to put this over here. This is what's not good about not having a good setup, a well set up workspace yet. Here it is. Just like too many things. So here's what I'm making sure. I'm making sure that this is the right driver because this is what I used. I've used this before on the same thing. That will work. There is a bigger one. Wondering if the bigger one will work as well. This bigger one isn't a pH. What type of driver is this? It says S2 pH1. Oh, maybe it is a pH. Okay. One thing I do like is the color of this cloth. It makes everything easy to see. Okay, that one might work even better. Okay, excellent. So I have the driver. Put that right there. Take the thermal paste. Second time doing this ever. And the first time, it was so messy. I don't know what video in the Starter CAD PC series that is, but dude, so ridiculously messy. Looks like there's a cap. I think I got the good thermal paste. I think this was like... Oh, this is so much better than the first one. The first one I think had just been sitting on a shelf for a while, so it was just dry. It is hard for me to know how much to do. Uh-oh. It was good. And then I just made it messier. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. When I lifted it up, it was so like when I was taking it off in the video 2 videos ago, it was so, I was like impressed with how good it appeared. Put the cap back on that. Yeah, and then, interesting, what are these? These look bent. These heatsink things look bent. I didn't even notice that before. Huh. I'm like, do I want to try to bend them back? I kind of do. Let's see if I have a tool that... I have a feeling that I don't. I thought these were thinner. Just taking needle nose. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's just too thick. So I'm going to take... What am I going to take? Yeah, I didn't even notice that before. That's wild. I guess you just get better at noticing stuff when you look at this stuff, I guess. I don't know. Something it's about like your brain or eye patterns or something. Like when I first started doing hardware, I wouldn't see any of this stuff, but wow, yeah. I wonder, I don't think I did that, but this will bend them. This is bending them back. Oh. I do not have the best light right now. And maybe, like, I don't know how much of a difference this will make, but if any, but in my experience, it is best to aim for perfection. Aim for perfection. And there's kind of an obvious point at which I'd be like, this isn't really worth my time anymore. But like that quick few minutes, this, what I'm doing right now. It's not perfect, but it is better, I think, than when I started. Okay. Just making sure I'm still live, dude. That last video was so messy. Or just like, I streamed for like 38 minutes. And it's like... So is that enough thermal paste? Is it too much? I have no idea. The video that's on there now, like episode 85, is only how many minutes is it? 3, something like that. So grumpy. I think the internet just cut out for like a half second and ended the stream, but it didn't show up on what I was streaming on, so I don't know if this click's the same. This is like a different mechanism, and I didn't really look at it, so. Oh. No, it should click the same. So much for reading the instructions on this one. This is not good. Very not good. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but the other one went right on. Maybe I screwed it too much. Maybe I had this problem last time. I'm just like, I just need to get this side down. Okay. All right, great. It is now going on. It doesn't look straight to me. I guess the other one doesn't either. Maybe it's just my goofy angle. Yeah. So goofy. I'm thinking about something in my head right now. I'm planning something. Okay. So, the confusing thing about this motherboard is apparently if I use one of these slots, I don't know if I wanted to do that. What am I trying to say? If I use both of the PCIEs, I just realized, do I need to put this other PCIe in first before putting the heatsink on? That would be a bummer. Which one is this? Let me use the other one. I think this is thermal. Yeah, I think this is the oil. Remember I was saying there was oil from the thermal thing? I think this is it. This. It's like, this is it on my glove right here. It just fell off. It chipped off. Hopefully you saw that. Like, anyway. Yeah, I'm like, I kind of want to wipe it off, but I'm kind of scared to. Because I'm like, it needs to be, I'm like scared to create static. Is that silly? I don't know. Maybe that was just from the sticker. So like, see what I'm saying here? I have to go under that, and then I'm gonna slide these different. These are different sizes. That's very confusing. That is not what I'm used to. Look at these. These cover the NVMEs, or whatever those slots are called for the NVMEs. And one is long and one is short, and this is the long one. I am going to put these in right now, I think. This is freaking me out. I'll put the thermal paste away. It's freaking me out because I have to redo this step I just did, which I just don't want to do. Well, actually, I should boot the board first, right? I should boot it to make sure that everything's good. So, what do you need to boot a board? Just the RAM? All right, I'm gonna check the instructions. Oh. Maybe I never saved these instructions. I did save them. Oh, they're just in the corner. Trick of the eye. All right. Let's see. It doesn't like. I'm looking at the RAM. I'm just looking to see which slot the RAM goes in. It says to put it in A2 and B2. Which is funny because it said it on the last motherboard P. Hi, person. New person here. What's sorry, I'm just getting chat back up and then I'll be back over there. What is so here's what's funny. This RAM but multiple people have been like, oh, you install them in the 1 and 3 slots, but you install it in the 2 and the 4, according to the motherboard directions. So I just find that funny, and I wonder if it was 1 and 3 for years. Looks like those don't move. Do those move? They're not pushing back. Scared I'm gonna break it. All right, let's just see how it goes. I'm just lining up this little whole thing and pushing it in. I'm going to start with the 2. Now those should push back. It's like they're super glued down. Am I seriously going to be returning this motherboard too after putting the CPU thing on? I'm so frustrated. Like, oh, it's just one thing after another. It's a little latch thing. I'm scared I'm going to break this. Back to the directions. What does it say? It just says to push him out. Oh no. Darn it. They have little videos. I think that's great. Let's see if that works though. On the directions for this motherboard, they have little videos. Oh no, he does just do it on one side. It's only a 53-second video. We're 25 seconds in. Okay, so it seems like he put the side in. The side that doesn't flip up, he put in first. So let's try that. Right, I got it down somewhat. Just making sure that that's not right. Trying to get better light over here. Great, that's right. Awesome. Okay. Oh, it feels good to succeed even a little thing. Okay, the RAM's in. CPU, RAM. The fan's on. I forget which way I like the fans. I think I want the fans. I think I want, what is going on here? I think I want the fans like this. I think I want one over the RAM. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, I lost chat. Let's see. Chat is over here. No. Left-handed mousing. Okay. I don't know if I want, because then it'll be resting on the RAM. I don't remember it sounding so like that the last time. These fans just clip on with these little metal brackets. Sys fan 1. What do all the different fans say? They just say Sys fan 5. I was so methodical about this last time. CPU fan. Whoops. I want it on the CPU fan. Which means I put this on the wrong way. Because this cord won't reach over there. Moving too fast. And I don't like this clinking that I'm doing because I don't want to shred like plastic onto the keyboard. So I am going to try and I mean, that one's not perfect either. I think I am going to put it right here. Does that click? I'm wondering if this CPU fan is supposed to click, or if it just sits there. I guess it looks fully on. Where's my other CPU fan? Oh! They both plug into this, and then this plugs into one. Let's see what the directions say, though. Let's just make sure. Oh. Put the RAM in. Connect front panel header. I'm gonna watch an install video on this, I think, when I'm not streaming, if we don't get through it today. Because this is like, there's so much detail here. But yeah, I do want to just get to the point where I can test it. So we're gonna put this other one on. Make sure to do it the right way. It is funny to me that like the fan won't go all the way down. Like I could get it a little lower, but I don't know. I just wasn't even. I was trying to get it even. Okay, and then I'm going to plug both of these into here. Right. I want to redo this one. I don't know why. I think because I just want them to be, I'm just thinking about cable management later. And I want it to be like as natural of a flex as it can be. All right, and then CPU fan 1, pump fan 1. I think I have, because of this thing. Like I don't need both those fan headers. I could use that for another fan. Okay. Just a quick question, just reminding myself. What do I need to see if a motherboard is working okay? I think I'm done for in terms of doing that. The CPU with the cooler 1 RAM module and the PSU. Yeah, that's all I need. And the screen, obviously, right? Okay. Okay. Well, the CPU is in here. Just take out this IO shield. Put it with the rest. Okay. Why do I feel like I want this a better heat setup for this. So I'm trying to think of what to put it on. I think. I want to just see what I did in previous videos when I tested the other one. Let's see. Episode 25. Is that right? I feel like it's in the 30s. I feel like it's a little later. I don't know. Alright. I just don't know. Maybe I just have it on the thermal mat, like. But yeah, I think it's a good time for a break. So I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Write comments or questions if you have any.